Warsaw is a challenging turn-based tactical RPG set in an occupied capital during World War II. Pick your heroes, select salvaged arms, navigate historic streets, stand up to occupying forces. So hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'm reviewing a game called Warsaw. So first of all, I would like to thank the developers for providing me with a key for this game. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So most similar game that I can compare Warsaw is Darkest Dungeon. And let me tell you, I love the Darkest Dungeon for its atmosphere, turn-based combat, to its characters and its world. And this game isn't much different in terms of game mechanics and its core. So if I remember good, the story of the game is kind of based on stories of fallen people who have fought to reclaim Warsaw from the Nazis. And if you aren't into turn-based games, this might not be for you, because it's all turn-based combat. But that doesn't mean the game isn't satisfying to play. Please don't leave. You have to understand the setting of this game. If you're into World War II games, this might be also a game for you. For me, example, I really love the setting, and the graphics are like cel-shaded, like everything is drawn, and the start level sets you on a section of the map of the city, which you have to move as a circle, and some streets are blocked and some are filled with Nazis. Some you can find boxes that can give you like gear and some ammo, and basically after every level you have like a base, and in which you can recruit allies, and some of them have abilities and some of them have flaws. And before you start every mission, you have like you have to prepare who you're gonna bring with, and who is reliable for you, who isn't, who is you know, who's gonna carry what weapon, and like how much resources are you gonna bring with yourself. In combat, it's pretty much like Darkest Dungeon. There are other kind of things that they added to it, like more cover, and also like upper and lower levels of fighting. So the enemies who are upper, you kind of have to pick, because like in Darkest Dungeon, if you're like shooting all the way through, you're gonna catch almost all the enemies, or some of them are going to resist. But in Warsaw, when you select a specific spot where you wanna hit, you can only hit 2 or maybe 3 slots, and that's it. And there are upper and lower ones, and you kind of have to somehow balance it, because you have a specific number of moves until you know that you have to that you can use until you beat it, and you have to beat them until you lose all those turns. The game feels satisfying, and it's very interesting to play. It is a small game, but for me, I mean, everyone has their own taste in games, and I do understand if this game may be different for you, but on my channel I know that kind of reviewing a game is the point of the game is to do like, is it worth buying or not. But I'm really trying always, like if I'm applying for a key, or if I'm asking the developers for the key, I'm always kind of looking first at the game, and in my opinion I think the game is worth buying, and then, you know, if I get the key, then I promote the game even though I don't get paid for it, but I get a free key. I'm really grateful. But to be honest, it's not just that I get the key, it's also my honest opinion, so believe me, because it's based on my personal experience and not what some other people think. And of course, if you don't feel like this is for you, that's totally fine. But in my opinion, as a gamer who have been playing for many years, I think this game is worth buying. It's worth playing because it's also cheap. It's not that expensive. It's a small game. It has interesting combat, and it's set in World War II theme, based on true stories of fighters who have died trying to liberate Warsaw, capital of Poland. So that's my overall thoughts on Warsaw, and I definitely recommend it to everybody. And as always, thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you on the next video. Until then,